Hi felting fans, it's Jules, and today I thought I would teach you how I do my bird feet. I have been making these little birds for my upcoming wedding, and figuring out how to do the feet was really complicated for me. So I thought once I figured it out, I would share it with you. That's what we're gonna do today. So I'm trying to match this little leg. And I'm just using the same 20 gauge wire I use for almost everything. Go like this. I want it to be about that size. Right there. And I'm using 20 gauge wire, and I'm just gonna bend it so that the toes are about the same size as the little foot I already made. And then I squish it down. I didn't do a very good job bending this one, so I'm trying to straighten it out here. But basically I want each toe to be a double thickness. Next I'm going to match the toe so I have a little back claw, and that'll help balance. And I'm grabbing it right there so I know where to bend it. I'm going to bend the wire and squish that toe as well. Now I need to make the rest of the toes. So I go to the middle and bend the wire there, make another toe, and then fold it over on itself so that it's double wire. Sorry, it's a little bit out of frame here. There we go. And I just keep squishing them down. Make a tight kind of little foot. I'll bend it over and make 3 toes this way. I have the 3rd toe to make now, and I'm just going to try to match the other 2 in size, kind of roughly figure out where I should bend it, then bend it over. And then squeeze them all so that they're flat, like a double thickness of the wire. When I'm ready to cut it off of the wire, I leave a lot of length because I want to be able to attach it to the other foot later. One thing I do is bend each little toe a little bit, make it look more like a bird claw, so that later when the bird is standing, it's kind of up on its toes like a real bird. And I just do this by taking the end of each little toe and bend it with the pliers, like that. I just realized that I forgot to wind the long leg around the body of the foot. That tends to help it be a little bit more secure. So with this foot, the wires are not as close together as I normally like, so I'm trying to squeeze them together a little bit better, but I think it's something I can fix actually with the nail polish, which I'll show you in just a second. Alright, so here's just some cheap black nail polish that I have, and I'm going to put it on the feet. I do have a lot of spaces in between the wires and I want to fill them in. I put the nail polish on pretty thick and gloppy so that it fills in those holes, and then once it dries, they're pretty much unnoticeable. Once the feet are dry, then all I need to do is put them together. So I usually like to bend a little knee in the foot, like so. And then I just turn the long legs toward each other and put the feet where I kind of want them to be. And then use the long leg part to wrap around each other and bind the little feet together. Now we have 2 feet together that we can stick in the bird. Okay, I'm going to try to put the little feet in now. So what I usually do is figure out, like, I'm going to try to copy this bird and put the feet like about the same place. So what I find to be easiest is cutting in where I want the feet to go. That way I can focus on making the body shape how I want and then adding the feet later. I have found makes it easier. Sometimes it's not easy to cut this, that is for sure. I did a pretty good job, I guess. Okay, I had to go a lot deeper than I thought I was gonna. So there you cut it open and then test it out. Put it right in there. See, it's gonna stand up pretty good. And what I'm gonna do is actually stick a bunch of glue in there so he's real solid. Make sure the feet are in the correct direction. Put them like this. Make sure he can stand up nicely. It does stand up nicely. And I'll let that dry a little bit. Then I'll just refelt around it. So I'm rather impatient, and a lot of times I'll just go ahead and put some more felt in there and start felting around. Get this guy closed back up. This way I get to make the body and then put the feet exactly where I want them, as opposed to trying to build the body around the feet, which in the past has been really hard to do. And now the extra felting and the glue will hold them in very securely. There we go. Tucking it all kind of together again. And yes, that is glue that you see on my needle. I keep having to clean it off. This is what happens when you're impatient and don't wait for the glue to dry. See, now it's really in there pretty secure, being needle felted in as well as glued. And then I'll let it sit overnight to dry completely. So here they are. The little feet are attached now, and I can finish decorating my little bird with wings and feathers. And I hope that was helpful. Thanks for joining.